Dear Professor Takeuchi, dear Dr. Lepel, distinguished speakers and guests, welcome to you all and thank you for attending. First of all, I would like to thank the Institute for Global Environmental Strategies and Climate Transparency for organizing this event. 5 years after adopting the Paris Climate Agreement, the discussion on how to phase out coal energy has become more important and more urgent than ever. I think we can all agree that this year has been particularly challenging for us on many levels. Natural disasters like floods and wildfires, and of course the biggest pandemic of a century, have brought hardships and immeasurable suffering on millions of people. These events have shown us in the most painful way that human pressure on the natural environment, like pollution, deforestation, and destruction of biodiversity, has disastrous consequences. However, there are answers to those challenging problems. The world is getting closer to developing vaccines that will help to overcome the global pandemic. And already there are many measures that could be adopted to combat climate change. Many countries spend significant amounts of money to recover from the coronavirus. Solutions already available today, such as energy efficiency, renewable energies, and the phase out of fossil energies, need to be placed at the center of the recovery packages. This is a huge opportunity to bring our economies on a path towards greenhouse gas neutrality by 2050. Climate action and environmental protection are extremely powerful drivers of innovation and employment. This is especially true for the energy sector as the largest source of greenhouse gas emissions. The recent announcement of the Japanese government on changing the conditions for coal financing, shutting down inefficient coal-fired power plants, and most importantly, to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050, are sending a strong message to the world. Being a major donor and partner to many countries in Southeast Asia, Japan can greatly contribute to decarbonized societies in this region. The fight against climate change can only be won in close collaboration with all relevant partners. With the new policy guidelines for the Indo-Pacific region, Germany wants to intensify cooperation with partners in the region, especially in Southeast Asia. Our initiatives include cooperation on green hydrogen, the phase-out of coal energy, and the termination of coal financing within the framework of the Powering Past Coal Alliance. One important tool of bilateral cooperation in the energy sector is promoting energy partnerships. Since 2019, Japan is one of our partner countries in this area. Together, we want to accelerate the energy transition and promote innovation, especially for offshore wind energy and green hydrogen. Additionally, we can use the existing joint declaration between our ministries of environment to jointly support and accelerate decarbonization in the Indo-Pacific region. On the German side, the International Climate Initiative, IKI, of the Ministry for Environment is one practical instrument we can use in this context by financing concrete projects in climate change, mitigation, and biodiversity. The political commitment to do more here is clear. Both Germany and Japan have pledged to become greenhouse gas neutral by 2050. In Germany, these targets have been made legally binding. This goes hand in hand with ambitious goals on the EU level, where we expect a new 2030 target of reducing greenhouse gas emissions to 55% below 1990 levels. In order to achieve this goal, the restructuring of the energy sector is key. In Germany, the energy transition, or Energiewende in German, laid important groundwork in the sector. The further expansion of renewable energies and the gradual phasing out of electricity from fossil fuels will reduce the energy sector's emissions by 62% by 2030 compared to 1990. On July 3, 2020, Germany passed a law to phase out of coal while providing financial support for the necessary structural changes in the affected regions. In combination with the upcoming nuclear phase-out by 2022, this will mean that Germany will, in the future, mostly rely on renewable energy. You will also hear about some of the challenges of this plan during the event today. As you can see, we can look forward to interesting discussions. I wish you an open, fruitful discussion today. Thank you very much for your attention.